Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here to do a vintage collection video and also here to say Happy New Year. 2021 is finally here. I think we're all ready to say goodbye to 2020 and let's hope for normalcy in the new year and good things. But let's go ahead and get into this video. I am going to show you some more of my vintage sewing patterns, which they just never get old. No matter how many I have, I should actually count to see how many I have. I think someone commented in my last collection video with the sewing patterns that they have like 400 patterns or something, and I totally understand the obsession. I don't think I have 400, but I would be really interested to know how many I have. So let's go ahead and start with this one. Just the pictures, like the way they draw these, it's just, I think that's mainly why these are so fascinating. But this is from 1969. I love it. I love her hair. I love her hair. Just look at these pants. And then, so I should say that I believe I got this from that Jackpot estate sale that I went to, where I bought a whole bunch of sewing patterns, and then when I was leaving, the owner asked me if I wanted to just go in and take all the rest that was left, which was super nice of her. And I think this is part of that. So this one's pretty ripped up, and it has, these are like Chinese inspired. They're really cool. And they are from 1972. This one is also really cool. And it is from 1972. So I think I've mentioned before that I am working on retro journals right now, and I'm still working on them. You guys are going to see different tutorials that are more botanical, but I am still working on my retro journals. I take a really long time on my journals, and I don't want to keep doing the same type of video, so I will alternate with other styles. But as I'm looking through these, I need to decide what the covers of my journals are going to be. This is from 1973, and the covers will definitely be pattern covers. Even though the inside will not necessarily be all sewing, I want to make some covers that are made from sewing patterns, because that's the whole reason why I started junk journaling or making junk journals, and I've never made a journal with a sewing pattern in the front. So these don't have dates in them, but sometimes I look at the price to kind of gauge what time period it was from. Like this one for sure is way older because it's only 65 cents, and you can kind of tell from the style. This is only the envelope itself, and this is from 1967. So I'm gonna have a set of journals that are from the 70s or this look. Like, to me, this is a little bit more modern than the 50s. So I'm gonna have one type where it's 70s looking, and one set of journals where it's more 50s looking. Even if it's not exactly from like 50, like if it's from 1960 and it looks like the 50s, it's going to be part of the first set of journals. This is from 1971. I just love their hair. This looks like it's from the 80s. And it's copyright 1978, it looks like. So not from the 80s, but to me this looks really 80s. This is a cool one. This is from 1975. This one is from 1977. Okay, so to me this looks really 80s, but I don't think Butterick has the year. But let's take a look. Yeah, there's no year on here. But it is $2. This one also looks like it's from the 80s, and it's also Butterick. So no year. This one is a complete opposite. It's only 35 cents, so it's really old, and it's very beat up. I don't think there's a year on here either. I think I should probably put this aside so that I can salvage it in some way, because all the pieces are still here. They're just a little bit ripped. I'm going to go ahead and put that off to the side for some baby journal that I might make in the future. This is from 1972. Love this floral skirt. This one looks very different to me. It's a different brand too, but I thought it was very cool, very different. This one, it's just, I remember people wearing these types of dresses back then. 1978. Like when they wore it back then, it didn't look as cool as it does now. This is a men's one, which is nice to have a little bit of variety. This is from 1969. This is a cute one, such a cute drawing. And this is from 1975. Mrs. Butcher apron. That's like the style, right? It's not necessarily an apron, but this looks like an apron. But these look like dresses. This one's cool. I mean, they're all cool. It's just so interesting to look at. 1972. I love this one. The colors are so vibrant. This is from 1971. I love these sleeves. And these sleeves. And I like the way that's sewn right there. All right. Let me move this down so that I'll stay in frame. This is from 1971. Looking at these, it makes me want to dress up all the time, but of course it's so much easier to not, especially this year. This one is a little bit different. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with the pattern tissue. I did make some ephemera using pattern tissue last year. If I can find it, I'll link that video below. But I really want to find a way to use them up. Another one of these Polynesian things, there's no year on it. This brand, I guess it's Polynesian Pattern, that's the brand. This McCall's one. I love how they have such different expressions. Like they're happy and looking at the same thing. She's more thoughtful. It's just... This is from 1976. This is a fun one. This is all denim. Oh, it's Butterick, so there's no year. This is another really fun one with all these skirts. And it's from 1977. I hope you guys can't hear that car alarm out there. This is so cool. I love these ties on the neck. And of course I love these sleeves. And this dress is so pretty. I love long dresses, especially like form-fitting ones. It makes me, like, as I did the last collection video and this one, it makes me want to try making one of these, but I do not need another hobby. And this seems very complicated and very involved. This is from 1974. But that would be so cool. I feel like we need many lifetimes to do all the hobbies that we like to do. Like if I didn't have hobbies, I think life would be so boring. This is from 1977. This is a men and women one. So that's really cool. 1974. I love these pastel colors. I love her expression and her pose. This is such a pretty dress. That looks like such a comfortable dress. And that is such a cute top. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. This is from 1975. This one is from 1966. This one is from 1970. And this one, I'm trying to see if there's like a postmark date. No. Okay, finally that car alarm stopped. I hope you guys couldn't hear that. This one looks old. This is from there's no year. There's a copyright symbol, but there's no year. Sometimes I feel like some of the older ones, they didn't have to put a year on there. This one's falling apart as well. Part of me thinks that I should go through all my patterns and look for the ones that are falling apart. This is copyright 1956. That's old. That's probably one of my older ones. And it's so pretty. I feel like life back then was prettier. Alright, but that's my collection for today. I have another set of patterns that I will show in another video. I'm not sure when yet, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye everyone!